This movie describes how to use the activity Construct a Building Multiplication Array Model. Let's start with Level 1. Here we have a single square, which represents one room in a building. Our goal is to create a building with many rooms based on the specifications that were given. So first we need to choose the number of rooms on a single floor of our building. Well, that number is set at 10, and I'm going to leave it at 10 for now. To continue, we choose either New Ordered Game or New Random Game. I'm going to play an ordered game, so I'll press this button. Here's our first problem. Construct a building with 10 rooms on each floor. If there are 2 floors, how many rooms are there? Well, to make 10 rooms in our building on each floor, I will drag this handle to the right, and now I have a total of 10 rooms. And now I want 2 floors. So to do that, I drag this handle up. I now have 2 floors, each with 10 rooms, and notice that I'm told the total number of rooms. It's 20. This first level of the game really isn't about practicing multiplication facts. It's more about getting students comfortable with building rectangular arrays given their dimensions. So now that I know there are 20 rooms, I can enter that using my keypad. I can check my answer, although I know it's correct, and then press Next Problem. So now that we see how Level 1 works, let's move on to Level 2, which is a little more challenging. Again, we need to choose the number of rooms per floor of the building. Rather than use 10 rooms, let's change this to 8. And again, I'm going to play a new ordered game. Construct a building with 8 rooms on each floor. If there are 2 floors, how many rooms are there? I'll drag my slider to the right so that I have 8 rooms on my first floor. And now, to make a second floor, I'll drag this slider up. And notice that I'm not told the total number of rooms in the building. So if I have 8 rooms on this floor and I add another 8, that should make 16. So I'll enter 16 using my keypad. I'll check my answer, and I'm correct. And I'll press Next Problem. That earned me 10 points. I'm now on to problem number 2, where I need to construct a building again with 8 rooms on each floor, but now there are 3 floors. So since there are 16 rooms for 2 floors, if I add an extra floor, that should be 8 more rooms, or 24. And I can check again by entering 24 onto my keypad and pressing Check Answer. Each time I press Next Problem, since I'm playing a new ordered game, I'm going to go from 3 floors to 4 to 5 to 6, all the way up to 11 floors. And to figure out how many rooms are in my building, I might use an adding on strategy. For instance, since I know there are 24 rooms here with 3 floors, if I go from 3 floors to 4 floors, I'm going to add another 8 to 24 to get 32 rooms in total. There are 10 problems in all for a total of 100 points. I can play with different numbers of rooms per floor in each game. And if I play a new random game, it will again give me all the floors from 2 floors to a total of 11 floors, but in a random order. So I have to use other strategies other than adding on, perhaps, to figure out the total number of rooms. When I get really good at this, I can move on to the second sketch that comes with the activity. That's called Construct a Building Marathon, and the marathons come with 25, 50, and even 100 problems to solve.